Hey guys, Dave Thomas with BonerPlanet.com and welcome to a new edition of the Boner Planet Test Lab. On today's show, we're talking carbon, we're talking Hoyt.
You're watching Bow Hunter Planet Test Lab, your one-stop shop for new archery gear reviews, learning, and good times.
Alright guys, before I use the Carbon RX5 from Hoyt, one of the coolest bows I've seen this year, $1699.99 MSRP, so definitely one of the highest price bows you're going to see this year. However, with Hoyt and Redworks, this is the top premium echelon of bows you're going to get in the bow hunting world. So remember, you got to think of that before you think of how much money it costs. And don't also forget that crossbows are already way above that price point. So if you want something at the highest level, this is going to be something you need to check out. All right, and talking about specs, this bow is rated for 342 feet per second. Has a 30-inch axle. It's a 6 1/4 inch brace height, 4.4 pounds mass weight. It features the HBX cam system, which we've seen, a very smooth, very powerful cam system. It's got to have a ton of draw weight ranges from 30-40, 40-50, 50-60, 55-65, 60-70, and 70-80 pounds. So a lot of variety that you can get this bow in, which depending on what you're hunting might be the perfect solution for you. The draw lengths can range from 25 to 28 inches or 28.5 to 30 inches. All right, and talking about the colors you can get this bow in, there's actually a lot of options. They have a buckskin, they have a wilderness, they have a Realtree Edge, which is what you see here, Kuiu Verde 2.0, Gore Omnifade Subalpine, Gore Omnifade Elevated 2, Blackout, Under Armour All Season Keep Hammering Cameron Hanes, Blackout Cameron Hanes Keep Hammering, Blackout Bone Collector, and Realtree Edge Bone Collector. So again, a lot of options here. And I also love the fact that they have a couple different shows or people you can support in doing that. That's pretty cool with Cam Hanes and the Bone Collector guys. Very cool concept from Hoyt. So let's talk about the features of the bow. It actually has a lot going on. Again, when we talk premium, you're gonna get it here. And there's a lot of different things here. So let's kind of walk through them. HBX cam, they got the limb shocks. So again, this is where you're gonna take out your vibration of the bow. They got the carbon technology riser, so that's what you're seeing here when you look at the bow. It's just a beautiful inlay of turns and twists of carbon. I just love the way it looks. I think it's really cool. Inline Picatinny sight mount, integrated rest mount. So let's talk a little bit about the Picatinny systems on this bow. It's a really cool idea that we have not seen before and is used with specific brands in the industry for rest and sights. They give you a kit with the bow that if you want to add the Picatinny sight rail, you could do it. It looks very simple, to be honest, a couple screws. And what that's going to do is put a Picatinny right here on the front end of your bow. And it's going to use this mount and come over here. This comes off, and then you're going to mount it here. And then what I'll do is you'll just slide on your Picatinny sight and mount it that way without like normal traditional screws. Also behind this rest, there's a Picatinny rail here for a rest. QAD makes one that goes on here, it slips on and then clamps onto the bow. So it's a very cool concept from Hoyt to use the Picatinny technology on this bow. It's very unique. Hoyt also gives the option to run sidebars on the bow. They have holes in here that you can attach to, so that's really cool. Gives you a lot of flexibility and options when you're doing this. The inline shortstop 2.25 inch stabilizer comes with the bow here. Again, it's going to help just center balance the bow. That's why they put it here for you, but you could put anything you want in here. I mean, it's just really a normal screw and stabilizer mount, so you could put whatever you want, but it's pretty cool they give you that, and it also takes away some vibration here, having built-in suppression. All right, guys, that's about it. I hope you guys like the way it looks. I think it looks awesome. I think Hoyt did another great job at their carbon bows. They always do. So let's go ahead and shoot this bow, see how it performs, let you guys get a feel for the way it looks when it's being shot, the sound, and the speed. Let's check it out. All right, guys, speed testing the Hoyt Carbon RX5, 29 inches of draw, 70 pounds. 350 grains.
329.
450 grains.
291.
550 grains.
262.
687 grains.
236.
Carbon RX5 from Hoyt. You guys saw the speed, shot very fast, very impressed by that. Now we're gonna go ahead and just shoot it. I toned it down from 70 to about 60 pounds, and I wanted just to be able to relax and pull the bow. Again, this is the cream of the crop when it comes to archery bows, the highest price point bow. but also one of the coolest looking bows in the industry, and very, very nice bow. And even when you tone it down, I could still feel the power. Like when I was drawing that bow back, I could feel it wants to go right off the bat. All right, guys, just want to show you this. It's a very impressive shooting bow. Obviously, it feels really good in your hand, but I want to show you guys what it looks like from my view when it's hitting, how fast and flat and hard it hits. Again, remember this bow is not tuned to this arrow or anything like that, but we're going to go ahead and fling this out here, and I just want to show you guys how hard this bow actually hits, which is extremely impressive. So as you can see, it's literally like a rocket. And extremely impressive when you see an arrow come off your bow like that. It's very, very cool. All right, guys, you know, I always think about Hoyt when I think of bows, because when I think of the premium nature of a bow and arrow, Hoyt always does it for me. When you're spending this kind of money for a bow, this is gonna be the top echelon of bows here. But to be fair to Hoyt, they've done such a great job in doing that for you. When I see this bow, I think of one of the coolest twisting looking bows you'd ever see, made from carbon tube. The way they put this bow together is just one of the most coolest looking things you'd ever see. It also makes me feel like I'm hunting and this is like nature, like coming out of the ground like roots or something. Just the way it's intertwined, the way it looks, and how light the bow is, how great it feels to shoot. This is definitely a winner, guys. If you have not shot the RX5 from Hoyt this year, you're missing out. This is one of the coolest carbon bows ever made, and it features some amazing tech on it. The HBX cam is so smooth and so fast, so powerful, extremely impressive. But the detail of the bow, when you see it, just the detail alone is so cool. Ton of great options. Just go to Hoyt's website when you get a second. You're not gonna wanna miss out on shooting this bow at your local dealer. It is definitely one of the coolest things I've seen. Yeah, so check out Hoyt when you get a minute. Check out the Bowhunter Planet podcast. Special thanks to Cobra, Dead Downwind, Tinks, and Black Eagle Arrows for your support of the Bowhunter Planet Test Lab. We'll see you guys next time.
Thank you for watching Bowhunter Planet Test Lab. Please subscribe and follow for more videos and new content alerts.